What are you doing? You've embarrassed your husband. What? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Why didn't you get my boss a birthday present? Others at my workplace gave him a present because it was his 60th birthday. I was the only one who hadn't prepared that present. What, your boss' birthday? How would I know about that? What are you talking about? As my wife, you should at least be aware of your husband's relationships at work. At least remember your husband's boss' birthday. Huh? As my wife, you should make sure I had a right gift. Then I wouldn't have been humiliated. And I'm sure if you had prepared a gift for my boss, you'd have gotten me closer to promotion. And yet, because of you not doing great, all my daily effort have gone to sit. You just have to make sure you know what you're doing and be prepared. Don't put that on me. Shut the fuck up. You're a useless wife. A wife is there to support your husband. That's your job, so do it right. I'm not your private maid. I'm not stay-at-home mom anymore. Now I'm working too. I don't have time to take care of you like mom. Don't you think that this is the right attitude toward a husband? You're so quirky with me. You want me to give you a divorce. Divorce? Cheeky, just because you got to make a little work-home money. Listen to me, you're my wife. No matter how hard you work, your first priority is taking care of me. Make sure to make me comfortable. You should support me to promote as quickly as possible. And that's your job. So I'm doing it to some extent, you know. Even when I started working, I still do most of the housework. And then all of a sudden, you make me figure out your boss' birthday too. Shut up. Don't complain to me. You are just my wife. I'm divorcing you. I can't stand that anymore. You always say you're going to divorce me soon. Seriously, I've already gotten a bunch of divorce papers from the city office. Plus, I've even signed it. You finally understand your position, don't you? If you don't want to get divorced, make sure to make your husband satisfied. Prepare my boss' 16th birthday gift for me by the end of the day. And since we were late to give him a present, it's better to have something more luxurious than everyone else. I have to give good-tasted present. I've never even met your boss, you know, and I don't know his preferences or anything like that. I don't know either, so you, as my wife, do something about it. You're kidding me. Well then, I'm going back to work. Make sure you to prepare it for me to give this to my boss right away tomorrow. Hello, Henley's wife, Claire, right? My name is Isabella, Henley's girlfriend. What? Nice to meet you. I am calling because I have a few things I want to talk about. My husband, girlfriend, what do you mean? What do you mean? Just as it is, me and Henry are dating. Just last month, we celebrated our 2 years anniversary of dating. You've been dating for 2 years? So have you been in a relationship with Henry for that long? Yes, I do, but do you know what that means? Which means I've been waiting for 2 years for him and you to get divorced. What? The reason I contacted you like this today is because I want you to leave Henry. Henry said he loves me the most. He said he doesn't like the wife anymore. He said he loves me. Huh? I wish he could get divorced, Ari, and marry me, but Henry is very kind man, so I don't blame him. He's too kind to tell you about a divorce. So here I am, contacting his wife with a request on behalf. Okay, I understand the general situation. If you've been together for 2 years, that makes sense. And that's when Henry became called to me. He's crazy nice and sweet to me, though. You want a divorce, but you're ready for it, aren't you? Now that you contacted me as a cheating partner, I'm going to charge you a reasonable fee. Not at all. If I can marry Henry, I can pay you that much. And I've even saved some money for it. So that's how much you want to marry Henry. Because I and Henry are destined to be together. All I want is Henry and that house where I can live with him. So I will give you my entire saving for that. Wait a minute. You are going to live in my house? What? Isn't it obvious? Because that house is a house that Henry has prepared for me. You rebuilt it just a year ago, right? Yeah, it was an old house, so we remodeled the full things. He said he remodeled it for me because the bedroom, living room, and the kitchen were all made as I like. Huh? He used to say he wanted to kick you out of the house and move in with me as soon as possible. Oh, looking back, he said his opinion a lot at the time. I just thought it was strange because he usually doesn't care about decor, but he cared at the time. Now you understand who is the one he loves more. Well then, I hope you get divorced as soon as possible. I don't care how much you cry. He's mine now. Henry, can I talk to you? I was contacted by a woman named Isabella just a few minutes ago. What? I had no idea. You were cheating on me. How dare you cheat on me for 2 years? Shut up. What do you care if I cheat on my wife? Don't get mad at me for that. Huh? Cheating once or twice is no more from it, right? Damn, you're intolerant. Why aren't you? It must be boring for you that I started to make money these days. So you just run off to some other woman. Don't be silly. You're the worst kind of man to do something bad and became defiant. What the hell? You guys have been dating for 2 years, right around the time I started working. And that's when you started bossing me around. And how pathetic you to cheat on me. You. What a cheeky remark as a wife. How dare you call me pathetic? That would be the perfect word for a cheating man. I would divorce him. So get out of my sight. Hey, I'm telling you, why should I divorce you? I'm just playing with her. I'm not going to divorce you. Why, but Isabella is ready to marry you, right? You also say that you love the best, don't you? Well, that's what I say I'm meeting with her, but she's poor at cooking. In that respect, you can cook better than her, and you don't deserve a divorce. That sucks. I can't do your house chores for you anymore. You got to be kidding me. Only one cheating and divorce? Can't you pretend not to see the small things? I don't think so. I can't live with you anymore. What a small-minded wife. You are blowing it out of proportion. Okay, I got it. I'll do whatever you want. I'll divorce you and switch to her. Please have it your way. Oh, it's too late to regret it later. You've only been working from home for 2 years and what you have been making is nothing. You're going to end up living in poverty anyway. I'll make sure to ask for her fee to prevent that from happening. Money means nothing. If you divorce me, you won't even be able to live in your beautiful house. Oh my God, you're going to live alone in a poor city apartment. What? I live in a shabby apartment? Oh yeah, because you'll never live in such a big, beautiful house again. I've gone to all the trouble of not divorcing you, but you're so stubborn. If you disobey me, get out. From today, me and my girlfriend will live in this house. Huh? This is my parents' house. Huh? So you're the one living. This is my parents' house and I own it. So I will continue to live here after the divorce. Oh, hey, what are you talking about? You know this house is mine. What are you talking about? Originally, this house was my parents' house. I must have inherited it when my parents passed away. And when we rebuilt last year, they didn't change the registration. It was still mine. I mean, my house. Oh, is that? I didn't think so. What's with the reaction? Don't tell me you don't know. Or have you been having too much fun cheating on your wife and you become a happy-go-lucky person? I wonder if Isabella has erased your memory. Oh, no. You may be right. Yes. Oh my god, what am I going to do? I forgot until just now. This house is your parents' house, not mine. Are you kidding me? Did you really forget about... I forgot. I mean, I assumed that this is my house. I was so vain, I told her it was my house. So gradually, it really started to feel like my home. No, I strongly have been assuming that this is my house. Are you an idiot? Are you an stupid? Please, Claire, you can divorce me, but just give me this house. I'll pay as much as you want and give you a bigger share of the property. I can't tell her that this house is not mine, but wife's house now. I don't know anything about your situation. This house is my house, my parents' house. I wouldn't give it up on the house for you guys. And what about us? I just heard from Isabella just now. She's already moved out of her apartment and she can move in here anytime she wants. You two can rent a nice apartment together. Don't embarrass me. If it's like that, I'll just buy the house myself. That's good. Okay, 25 million in cash including consideration. I wonder, if you will pay for me 25 million? I think this is a proper amount. It's an old house, but it's been rebuilt and it's beautiful and I should get at least this much. And I wonder if this is what you afford. Well, I know it's tough because you've had a significant drop in income for the past 2 years. Just after the rebuilding of the house began, he changed jobs without any talk with me. Because you falsify your career, you are no longer useful at your new company and have been demoted. It was supposed to be 10 million a year, but it turned out to be 3 million a year. Shut up, you don't have to talk me about it now. How can you have such an attitude? That's why I had to rush from being stay-home mom to going to work. Somehow I've managed to find a work-from-home job that allows me to earn my own living and make some extra money for family. Shut up, you don't make as much as I make now. Huh? I'm already making as much as money as you are. What? I've been a housewife for a long time, and even though I had a working plan, I didn't give up. Thankfully, my current job pays as long as I get results. So already I make about 3 million a year. That's enough for one person to live alone. Oh, no kidding, you've already earned that much. Well, I'm divorced, so I'm going to get my divorce. So find a place you move in. The house is mine and I would never give it away. You can tell Isabella about that. Hey, you're right. I can't believe that house was your home. And Harry actually makes 3 million a year? This is all a surprise or something? I can't get ratings even if I fooled you. The income is true and house is my name. So you cannot live there. Oh no. So don't worry about me. Please take him. I decided to divorce him just like you wanted. I've already got divorce papers from the city office and I've already signed them. Now all I have to do is get him to sign it and get it out. Hey, wait a minute. I don't need someone without money or home. I'm not marrying Henry. What? Does that mean you gonna break up with him? Of course, I always dreamed of marrying Henry and becoming a sparkling housewife. But with an annual income of only 3 million yen, you can't make the dream come true. Even with 3 million, if you work hard and saving money, you might be able to become a full-time housewife, you know? I absolutely hate that miserable life. It's the worst of everything. I told all my friends and parents that I'm almost married. I was bragging that I met a very nice guy. You even said that you're destined to be together. And yet you judge someone like that by their income and damn them. What the hell, money is very important. Well, I won't deny it, so I would demand consideration money from him. What? Consideration money? What are you surprised about? You said the other day that you were ready for this. So, but I'm not marrying Henry, right? Plus, he's lied about his income and house. I'm victim of deception and should not have to pay any fees. That's full other issue. The fact that you cheated knowing he has a wife, and because of that, we were getting divorced. That's why I'm asking consideration money. You can discuss with Henry later about his lies. I absolutely hate that. Why should I pay if I'm not getting married? I will never pay you. Oh well, I don't have a choice but to call your parents' house. I believe it was the Johnson's Require store in the next town over, right? I won't let you get away with it. You already have the information of your family home. I got all kinds of information from Henry in exchange of 5,000 reduction in consideration money. Unbelievable, I can't believe it. That means Henry sold me. You tried to get one of them to run away, too, and they both did. Please do not contact my parents' house. My parents are very strict and scary. I even hid the fact that he has a wife and not divorced yet. And yet, if they knew I was involved in divorce, they've got to. I can't wait to see what happens. By the way, I just need to press one more button and I can call their parents. I'll be connected to your parents' house. Oh, stop. I will pay you. I will pay your consideration. Just don't call them seriously. Then I like to pay my fee by the end of this week. I'll get back to you later with the amount of bank account. If you are even slightly late, I'll call your parents' house immediately. I demanded 2 million as a consideration money from her. Unfortunately, only 100,000 was paid by the deadline. Immediately, I decided to contact her parents' store and ask for the payment. She didn't expect me showing up. She fell down as soon as she saw me. When I explained the situation, her parents apologized and paid the rest of the amount of the instead. I heard later that when Isabella regained consciousness, her parents yelled at her and threw alcohol bottles all over the stores, and she was incinerated and kicked out of the hometown. And As for my ex-husband, Henry, even though he is a let out of workplace, rumor of a divorce is going around. He is now living in a small apartment and working part-time.
Hey, Elliot, I need you to pay for the food delivery coming. I've ordered a pizza. I know you haven't got a job, but it's only fair that you help out around the house either way. You'll just have to use whatever savings you've got.
And why should I pay for your own pizza? You're the one who ordered it, and I'm not even getting to eat any.
Ugh, fine. You can have one slice, okay? Now, the delivery guy is going to be expecting around $40, plus tip, so you'll need that much in cash. Can you even afford that? What with being a Job Lotus freeloader and all?
Actually, yeah, I can't afford it, but after the way you just spoke to me, don't expect me to pay for it. It's your food, so pay for it yourself.
What? It's the least you could do considering your brother and I let you live with us for free.
What?
Yeah, you think I don't know that Kendrick pays all of the bills? I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense considering he's the oldest brother and you don't have a job.
Okay, there's clearly a lot of things that need to be sorted out here. You're under a lot of misconceptions about what's actually going on.
No, I'm not. Look, there's no way that I'm going to believe any of the lies you tell me just to make yourself look good. I know that you'll just try to tell me that you're the one who pays the bills or whatever, but it's just not true. Just like when you say you have a job when you really don't. It's really pathetic and you really need to stop lying and start helping out around here. You can start by paying for this pizza, and after that, you can look for a job.
Okay, first of all, you're paying for your own pizza. And secondly, I already have a job. I've told you this a million times.
Sitting at home on your laptop isn't a job. You need a real job, like the one your brother has. He's out every day working just to earn enough money to afford this house. You need to start helping him out and paying your fair share.
And what do you pay? How do you help out around the house?
Well, I don't need to pay for anything because Kendrick said so. He said that because I'm his girlfriend that he would deal with our half of things. But that's just it. Our half. You need to pay half as well. We can't afford to house you for free, you know?
Okay, Liz, listen here, and listen closely. I have a job.
If you have a job, then what do you do?
I'm an animator. In case you don't know what that is, people come to me and ask me to draw and animate their ideas, okay?
Oh, please. Those little doodles that you do aren't real work. You can't make money from those things. You really need to stop daydreaming that this is actually a viable career and go and get a real job, one that pays well. And whilst you're at it, you can pay all of the rent and bills for the next couple of months, seeing as technically you should have been paying for half of them, and you haven't been. You need to cover what you owe us.
I don't owe you anything.
Yeah, you do. Just like you now owe me $50 as I just had to pay the pizza guy. So if I were you, I'd hurry up and get a job. You're racking up quite a bit of debt.
You really need to adjust your attitude. I honestly don't know what Kendrick sees in you.
Whatever. You really need to adjust your life. It's a mess.
Liz, what have you done? Why have I got random people calling me telling me they'd be happy to interview me for a job?
You're welcome?
What?
Yeah, I was in town the other day and I decided to hand out a couple of CVs for you to some places that had signs in their windows. I mean, if you're not going to look for a job yourself, then I'll have to do it for you. Again, you're welcome.
Where'd you even get my CV? They're on my laptop, which I take everywhere with me, and it's password protected.
Yeah, I know. I tried to get into your laptop, but I couldn't guess the password, so I just made a bunch of fake ones. I made it look like you had some good experience, so that's why you're getting calls.
You actually took my laptop and tried to get into it? That's messed up on so many levels. That's my personal, private property. You have absolutely no right to go into my room, let alone touch my stuff. I use my laptop for everything, including work. If you'd broken it or damaged it in any way, I could have lost everything. My clients would be mad and I'd end up with a ruined reputation.
Stop being so ridiculous. I bet that's not even your laptop, is it? I bet it's your brother's and he's just lent it to you because there's no way you could afford something as expensive as that. And if you could, why aren't you paying rent, huh? So actually, yeah, I have every right to go on that laptop because it isn't even yours.
I bought this laptop with my own money. You know what? From now on, stay out of my room and keep well away from me. I want absolutely nothing to do with you. Got it?
Fine by me. Just wait until your brother hears about this.
I'll be sure to tell him exactly what you did.
Ugh, I can't wait to get rid of you. Just leave this house already. It's not yours, so you need to go somewhere else. I don't care where you go. But Kendrick and I are thinking about starting a family, and I don't want my husband's lazy little brother hanging around and setting a bad example for my child. I don't want them to grow up thinking that it's okay to be a loser.
Well, that might be difficult considering they'd have you as a mother.
What? Why you? Whatever. Just move out, got it? Kendrick and I are sick and tired of you lazing around and not working or helping. You've got people interested in hiring you, so go get a job and a place of your own.
Liz, you really don't get it, do you?
Get what?
I have a job already. I'm not lying. I'm not making it up. And it's much more than you've got at the minute, which is nothing. I mean, you're the one with no job. My brother has to pay for everything between the two of you. Whatever you demand, he has to give you the money for. It's pathetic. Not to mention the fact that he's working himself ragged just to please you and get enough money to afford your ridiculous demands. Why don't you get a job yourself if you're so worried about the money?
Because I'm a woman. I shouldn't have to go and work. That's Kendrick's job. I should be able to stay at home and look after the house.
But you don't even do that! You never cook or clean or do anything to help with the household stuff? I do it all!
Yes, well, you should have to do something instead of just freeloading.
You mean like you?
I'm not a freeloader. You know what? Just you wait. I'll get you back for your horrible attitude towards me.
Hey, Ken, you got a minute to talk?
Hey bro, yeah, I can talk. What's up?
Well, it's about Liz.
Oh, yeah, she told me that you two had a bit of an argument this afternoon.
She did?
Yeah, she told me that you had a massive go at her about the house and stuff, calling her a freeloader and gold digger and stuff, and saying that she needs to get a job. Why would you do that? I mean, I know she's not the easiest person to get along with, but she's my wife. I'd hope that you two be able to get along for my sake.
Well, I might have said that she was a freeloader, but I definitely did not say that she was a gold digger.
But you did say she was only with me for my money.
Not in so many words. I'm sorry, bro. I just got so annoyed at her. She was claiming that I didn't have a real job and that I was taking advantage of you and staying at the house while not contributing in any way. But we both know that isn't true.
Oh well, I guess she was a bit out of line as well. Look, I'll talk to her and then we can put all this behind us, okay?
Alright, I'll trust you to talk to her then. I don't want to have to do anything drastic, but I also can't have her interfering with my work again.
No, don't do anything drastic. Just let me talk to her. I won't be able to say anything in person for a couple of days as I've been sent on a business trip, but when I get back, I'll make sure to have a proper talk with her and straighten everything out.
Okay, thanks, bro.
No problem. And I'm sorry she tried to get on your laptop and mess with your stuff. I'll make sure to let her know that isn't okay.
Thanks. That really annoyed me. If she had messed anything up, then I could have lost everything.
I know. Don't worry, it won't be happening again.
What have you done, Liz? Where's all my stuff?
Oh, so you noticed, huh? I told you that I'd be getting you back for ratting me out to your brother and for being horrible to me.
What did you do?
It's simple, really. I got rid of all your stuff. The bin men came and collected it all this morning whilst you were out.
Why the hell would you do that?
I decided that I've given you enough chances to move out on your own, and you just ignored them all. So I got rid of all your things. I think it sends quite a clear message to finally get out of the house. There's nothing left for you here after all. Maybe this will finally make you get off your lazy backside and find a job for yourself.
I can't believe that you've done that. I had special things in my room, gifts from my parents and old friends, and you've just gone and thrown them all away? I'll never see those things again.
Boo-hoo. Maybe it'll teach you for being such a lazy freeloader.
Right. That's it. I didn't want to do this, but you forced me.
Oh, I'm so scared. What are you going to do? Cry?
No, but you will.
Huh? Hey, Elliot, why are all of my things on the sidewalk? Are you trying to get back at me for what I did? Grow up, will you?
No, I'm not that callous. Your stuff's on the sidewalk because I've evicted you from my house.
What?
Oh, didn't you know? I own this house.
No, you don't. Kendrick does.
Nope. I own this house and I bought it with the money I made from my job as an animator.
But that's not a real job.
You know the new children's film? The one that's popular in cinemas?
Yeah, my niece has seen it loads of times.
Yeah, I was the head animator on it.
What?
Yeah, you can just check the credits if you don't believe me.
But that would mean you actually earn quite a lot of money.
Yeah, I do. In fact, I earned so much money from my job that I was gonna give you and Kendrick the house as a late wedding present. I just been renovating a flat in the city for myself, which is why I've been staying in the house with you. I've been paying the mortgage and all the bills so that Kendrick could save up for any potential children you two had. Now, I wanted to support him as best I could, and I didn't mind paying the mortgage and stuff whilst I was living with you. Of course, Kendrick would have taken over since I moved out, but by that point, he would have had quite a sizable chunk of money saved for the baby. But seeing how you've treated me, I seriously can't think of a reason why I should just give you a house. So I kicked you out instead.
But you can't do that.
As the owner, yeah, I can.
Kendrick won't let you.
Kendrick already agreed with me that after how you acted, this was for the best. He was disgusted after he found out what you'd done. I think he was even looking into divorce lawyers.
Divorce lawyers? But why?
Well, if you can act like such a spoiled brat to your brother-in-law, then I'd hate to imagine how you treat my brother if he ever did something to annoy you.
That's not...
I tried to tell you that I had a job and that you shouldn't act rashly, but you simply didn't listen to me. I guess spoiled brats deserve to be shown the consequences of their actions.
No, wait, please. I'm sorry. This was just a huge misunderstanding. Let's just forget all about it and go back to normal, okay?
No thanks. With you gone, I'm actually able to relax and stuff whilst not worrying whether you're gonna storm in and cause a huge fuss. It's nice not having to live with a 20-something-year-old toddler.
But what am I supposed to do?
I suggest you start with getting a job. You might need one now. He couldn't believe how spiteful and petty his wife could actually be, and he didn't want to live with someone like that. I don't blame him. I still gave the house to Kendrick, as it was always supposed to go to him, and I moved into my flat in the city. With the money that Kendrick had saved up from not having to pay rent, he decided to spoil himself for a change and do a bit of traveling. Last I heard, he was enjoying a lovely time in Spain, and had even met someone who he had taken quite a liking to. As for Liz, well, she had to get a job at the local supermarket, and she lives in a rundown apartment. Maybe now she'll finally learn some humility and empathy for those around her, though I wouldn't be holding my breath.